Alright, hello everybody and welcome on back to some Minecraft Musings. I'm debating on cutting this into a separate playlist, but basically what I'm thinking is we need to document some of the plans. So, like all the things that we talk about, the things we muse about, I mean I, but like the things being discussed on these videos, I need some way of documenting them down, and that's the whole idea behind the Charlie Day wall. So for those that don't know, Charlie Day is a comedian that was on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. A really great show, really kind of messed up, and it hit home on a lot of things, which is kind of more than I'd want. But anyways, and there's a famous meme going around with Charlie Day where he's like got a cigarette in his hand and he looks all disheveled, like he hasn't been sleeping well, and he's pointing to a wall with all these papers attached to it, and a bunch of like strings of yarn, like going from paper to paper. But that is one of the easiest ways for people to communicate, especially when there's a bunch of stuff that seems a little ridiculous or radical in the line of thinking. So, which is basically like our world anymore, unless you know to give the internet a grain of salt when looking at it. Anything can be faked anymore, and like, and to kind of really use logic within your thinking. But at the same time, it's hard because we've gotten better at like transmitting a bunch of small, short messages without a lot of additional context. And so, yeah. Also, kind of thinking of South Park with the underwear gnomes or the underpants gnomes, where they have the plan. It's like, step one, steal underwear. Step two, and then it's just a blank with a question mark. And then step three, big profit. like, but just that way of being able to visualize, and everybody can kind of look at it and just be like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying there. Whereas like articles and reading and books and all that, like yes, it needs to be done, but at the same time, not everybody has the time to do it or the comfort or the avail like the uh, the ability to. Sorry. Um. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and start loading up glass. We'll do a coral one or a sea. So, but anyways, by that I mean I'm gonna build some buildings here, and we're going to have. Well, first let's get some. Do we have some sticks? I think we have some wood here. And that is probably gonna get old, but alright, so now item frames. Ah, ooh, drift the other way, that's new. Usually it's to the left. Alright, now, how do I want to... Yeah, left side. It should always be left side, so you're looking at it, and then, yeah. Alright, cool. So that's just the first step, and then we do... Let's do coral there. And of course we'll do tropical fish buckets, why not? I mean, in the realm I have, in my storage area in the realm, I have a ridiculous amount of stuff. I've got like an entire chest full of the tropical fishing buckets. So, alright. Now we'll do one for glass. Actually, just make that up there. Hmm. I wasn't really thinking too, because I don't know, I guess this is wood. We'll do, or even just bamboo. Just all things bamboo. And this could be meat. And like one for stone and one for all that and blah blah blah. But for now. And I can always go back and rearrange this stuff. One for dyes. Alright. So yeah, dishes done. So as far as Sunday goes, it's already productive. I'm a little superstitious about these beetroot seeds too. I feel like if you don't like pace yourself when breaking them, same with like harvesting cacti. Like if you break it and then you like get in too much of a rush, like I think they glitch out. So of course this is a local game. Maybe that's not as big of a thing. I don't know. This, anyways, musings. Definitely musing a lot. So actually wait, I'm getting distracted doing this. Let's go ahead and finish this row. Let's get to where we can actually record. I mean, it's not as convenient. Let's see. Actually, I think that's what I was like originally thinking I was going to end up doing. So I need to get a lot more leather. Um, I need to get books, quills, ink, um, and then we can write down ideas. And then we can have like the different shrines or halls or whatever, and then like be able to go up there, open a book, and be like, oh, okay. And even have like signage, fences, yeah, the whole 9 yards. And I do need to put a fence somewhere because we are losing a lot of villagers to the nether. Alright, let's go ahead and get some more leather. Oh, bats. We could go ahead and make this place a little bigger. Oh, not there though. Okay. And we're about ready for round two. Maybe. Maybe that was just a couple I missed. Okay, there we go. I see a lot more hearts going up now. Okay. Okay. That's probably good for now. Make sure we go and get all the leather. Don't have that happen for nothing. Alright. And books and quills and ink. Okay. Hmm. Go and start taking stuff out to the storage. At least the fish and stuff. Fish and dyes. Food. Actually, leave that stuff here. So I think I might have to hunt some squid. Although, as I say that, I don't know if they'd really pop up here a lot because this is more of like a tropical area. But I think what we could do is we could just put the books on item frames for now instead of having like the whole lectern. Because the lectern's kind of expensive. You got to do a bookshelf. Ah, there we go. Whereas an item frame, you just need sticks and there we go. So we'll start off small. We'll have the one book, and then eventually, like, we'll spread out, have like different shrines, different buildings for it. But initially, we'll just write this stuff down. So yeah, Wu-Tang Financial. I could seriously see that being a thing. Nonprofit organization with the good faith of Wu-Tang. No, I mean with their graces, like, they'd have to allow you to say that or have that as like a company name. All right, so books and I need. Wait, where is? How do I do that? Feather. Okay, and I do have some chickens. Okay, okay, all right. Oh, you know what? I think. Oh wait, no. Okay. Yeah, Wu-Tang Financial. Should I say it? I mean, these aren't. No, we'll go ahead and do Fu Financial or the Fu Funds. There we go. Fu Funds. The Let's see, where's some quotations? Us. The For Us Funds. Let's see. Low to no, or well, let's see. Low interest loans. Let's see how to phrase that. Low interest loans. I mean, that's really it. Like, but on a needs basis. There you go. Start with most drastic. Like people without a home. I mean, that's the thing. Most drastic. And we also need to, let's see, most drastic situations. Situations up to convenient. Convenience. Convenience situations. There you go. Okay, cool. Because I mean, it has to be scalable. Like, and I think that there's a lot of room for corruption and misunderstanding with this. So I mean, like, actually, let's go all the way back up here, and then add a line break there. Okay, Foo funds. Let's see. And I'm talking about, yeah, like people either experiencing homelessness or about to be homeless, people that, and I'm really thinking more like people with criminal records because it's really hard to get a good job with a felony, at least until enough time has passed to prove that you're not a risk, like you're not dangerous anymore, or whatever the case may be. So, and that's just like a double whammy of like, you have a criminal record and you probably lost your job when you get in trouble and all that. And then it's harder to get a good job, and it's just kind of like um, it really goes downhill. It just rolls from there. So, and yeah, same with like the laptop donation projects. Like I'm trying to work with, well, not trying to. It's really I just got to get a hold of some decent laptops. The last ones were okay for web browsers. They weren't great. But these next ones that I think my boss and I might be able to start getting set up, they'd actually be decent. Like where you could do video meetings, therapy, court stuff, probation officer stuff, like or even just some caseworker stuff. It doesn't have to be people that are in trouble. A lot of people use caseworkers, myself included, on multiple times, but just try to get things in a row. Like, I mean, and that usually is accompanied with some therapy or something like that. So, let's see. I'm trying to think for now. In this book, the 4S funds, low interest loans on a needs basis start with most drastic situations up to convenience situations. So that's why, I mean, I really think this would be a great scalable um, method of loaning money that's going to gain a lot of traction because it is like the pay it forward on Sarah. There, the pay it forward. We'll do the quotes on steroids. Oh, oops. Although we could just keep it like that and then start a new page and then okay. So um, let's see. Needs. Let's see. I know this is painful. Initial seed money. Then comes mostly self-sufficient. So this would still have to end up being like a nonprofit organization or someone to kind of manage it, or even like a, and that could be as loose as when I did the ACM, I was the treasurer for the ACM. It was a very relaxed like setup. It was just a few of us that happened to show up to the election, and I was like, yeah, I want to be one. Like, yeah, and then like I think it was pretty much like I was the only one running for treasurer, and so I just got it. And like, but anyways, it was a pretty great organization that we did meetings every week that introduced companies in northern Colorado, like the Fort Collins, Loveland area, and even sometimes Boulder. I think we did Google once, but anyways, we would introduce companies to potential workers or students, and all it would have to be is something like that, like a few people meet, and maybe not even like have an official or like have one official meeting like once a month or something maybe, or and then just have like an ongoing like chat board or some kind of like a Discord channel even, which Discord works a lot, or even there's other ways, but an email, I guess, worst case, and like an ongoing Google Doc with like just a bunch of notes that everybody can take a look at. See, it needs initial seed money, but then becomes mostly self-sufficient. Because even at 1.5% interest, like, and I think the only reason this doesn't happen already is because people just aren't organized enough like to make it happen. Like everybody wants to do these good things, and like especially people would round up like donate a buck here and there, just be like, yeah, I'll just put it in the fund, the quote unquote the foo funds. And so mostly self-sufficient. Let's see, and then mainly to replace credit card debt, card debt, credit card debt, and well, because I'm also thinking like the cybersecurity bootcamp that I did, it was 10 grand, but that basically guaranteed someone an entry level job in some tech position. Like you could do IT, you could get into basic software with that. It just gave you a foot in the door at some places, and then you would be making really good money within a few years, depending on where you went with that. But not everybody can just afford like just to drop 10 grand, especially if you're working at a minimum wage job or something where there's not much upward movement and you're already kind of like maxed out. You can't just go out on a limb and get even more debt. Well, you certainly can, and that's what a lot of people do. But anyways, and I'm also thinking like court costs, probation costs, like people that got in trouble lose their job and then they have all this other stuff and oh yeah, you can pay it back, but with interest. And then credit card debt, I say that because just about everybody in any of those situations is going to use, max out their credit card to just keep living a comfortable life, or at least like trying to be comfortable. So yeah, and just because you get in trouble doesn't mean you can't. You gotta stop taking care of yourself, and that's what causes a lot more crime is because people get desperate, they start feeling like pressured and stressed, and then money, and then interest, and it never seems to go away, and then you have to like call bank. Yeah, just all bad news. So mainly to replace credit card debt and short-term debt. There we go. Well, no, replace credit card debt, short-term debt, like short-term investment type stuff, or like in your education, or if a business, if you wanted to get, yeah, short-term investment, um, maybe even in parentheses like education, small business. Okay, small business, etc. I like that, just whatever, etc. Okay, and so mainly replace credit card debt, short-term investment, um, housing, housing expenses. Because that's the other thing. You can't really get your own place without first and last month, like, and you just have to come up with a few $1,000s when you're trying to make a positive change upward or something. And then we also need to focus on increasing the quality of life for everybody. Like all, even like the poorest living situations need to be like admirable. And we're getting there, but I think there needs to be a big re-examination on, and that could be a whole nother book. Um, well, let's be done for now with this. So like that, foo funds, you don't sign it because then I think it's no more. I need, what do I need? Didn't I just get a bunch of leather? I made them into books. That's right. I need one more. I'm gonna jack an item frame. It's funny. All right. So now we need to have a building dedicated to like a shrine or something. Like for now, though, let's actually just do that. Foo funds. Then we need a sign. Let's see. I need some wood. So I guess I do kind of still need some stuff in here. Like I had like the wood there. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, what kind of sign do I want to do? Okay, hanging sign. What can I do? What's the jungle one look like? Ooh, bamboo is actually pretty nice. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go get... Ah. It's such a madhouse. Alright, so, do a sign for now. Okay, now, what do I need for the sign? Chains. Ah, I did not see that. Okay, ooh, and wait, what? Stripped bamboo. Oh, okay, that was the other thing I was wondering about, like, if you could use an axe to strip it. So, alright, so I just need chains. Okay, back we go. So we need that, I think, and what? Oh, exactly that, okay. Oops, now we can go ahead and finish it up. Um, no, I need for that, I need the blocks. Okay. Actually, I got a great idea. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Ooh, and I get 6 of them. Nice. Alright. So our initial, until we build the buildings to house the knowledge, house the records. I mean, I do have a ton of these. But anyways, we shall do it this way. Oh, foo funds. Whoops. No, wait. Foo funds. There we go. We can't really see it from... Hmm. I'm gonna have to rethink this a little bit. We got that for now. Or wait, can I... Okay. I think we got it figured out. Foo funds, you just write it on both sides. Okay. There we go. There we go. So, foo funds, we need some more ink. Let's go hunt some more squids. Actually, before we do that, let's drop off some of the fish. Some of the dyes. Animal stuff. Produce stuff. And eventually, like, that'll get more and more intense, like, if I really invest a lot of... Alright, let's see. Let's get this out. Okay. Oh, and then stone. Actually, let's do both. Okay, so this will be the diorite. We'll just leave it unpolished, too, because that's easier to see that that's the diorite. This is the cobblestone. We could do, what was that? Oh, granite. That was like feldspar. And that. Alright, let's go hunt some squids. Oh, nice. I was gonna get out of my boat, but... Alright, that's enough for 5. Oh, we need chickens. I just put all the seeds away. Also, how's this cacti doing? All right. There we go. I'll protect the villagers that way. Oh, all right. So, foo funds. That's the first of many. We'll try to do that. And I guess like for now, that's as good a shrine as any. But I was gonna do like a whole building and everything, and then like put the lectern in it, and then have the book there. But this is cool. You can walk around, and it still serves a. It's functional. It's got like cacti growing and everything. You can walk around and all right, and then just don't fall off the edge. And if you do, no biggie. And let's get some more ink. We have lots of books, lots of ideas. And then I can just continue. Maybe this is my Charlie Day wall. All right, and then I can just continue to talk about all the things I talk on here: religion, politics, governments, Taiwan, Russia, Ukraine, everything. Like, and it could just be a different book in a different area. And then we could do like I could even make a bunch of shorts and then go up to it and be like, yes, foo funds, and then open it up and then explain what foo funds are. And then, yeah, I like it. So, all right, ta-ta for now, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this madness that I call When Login Issues Strike and Musings. And I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta. Happy Sunday.